Just a few days ago, Spire Motorsports announced that they would part ways with Corey LaJoie after the 2024 season. When the announcement was made, fans just thought that Spire wanted a more experienced and accomplished driver in their lineup. However, recent news has come to light, suggesting a potential partnership between Spire Motorsports and a motorsport giant, Andretti Global. At the moment, Andretti is quite popular for having a successful team in IndyCar. But in recent years, the organization has shown interest in expanding into other series as well. They have actively been trying to get their team in Formula One, and now they've shown interest in entering NASCAR as well. Andretti Global's president, J.F. Thorman, talked about their interest in expanding into NASCAR. "We're the only ones that compete in the amount of series that we do," Thorman said in a video on the Andretti Global YouTube page. And then the ambition that Mike still has. "We still have to close the loop, obviously, with Formula One, that's well documented, and hopefully NASCAR. Then we're going to have a race virtually every weekend, and it'll keep our name out there and keep us busy. A lot of times when I travel, if I have the branding on, the amount of people that will actually ask and say, 'Do you work for the Andretti race team? Is it Mario? Is it Michael?' You realize the power of the name and how recognized it is. It represents that hard work. Mario's story of coming over with just their shirt on their backs. It's just pride to wear that. Now that they have made their intentions clear, how will they enter the sport and how are they linked with Spire Motorsports? It was only last year when Andretti's major partner, Gainbridge, signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with Spire Motorsports. This is Andretti's door into the world of NASCAR. Judging by their expansion in recent years, this plan has been set into motion years back. And our plan to provide you with the best and latest NASCAR news will always be burning bright. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button for our channel. You won't regret it. It has been speculated that Andretti Motorsport does not want Corey LaJoie in the team and would rather have someone who has either more accomplishments in the sport or more potential to become one of the best in the sport. Andretti's track record in IndyCar has been impressive. They will want to maintain this reputation as they venture into NASCAR as well. In order to attract Andretti into the team, Spire Motorsports decided to get rid of LaJoie. Here's what Spire Motorsports said as they made the announcement. "Corey LaJoie has been a cornerstone of Spire Motorsports since 2021, and it would be impossible to overstate what he's meant to this organization and how much I've agonized over this decision," Spire Motorsports co-owner Jeff Dickerson said in a team release. "Corey put his heart and soul into this team. He rolled up his sleeves and went to work before we had a race shop, a toolbox, or even our own cars. Those days, looking back, were so much simpler than where we are in our journey now. Back then, we just wanted to get to the racetrack. Today, we're consumed with consistently battling for top 10 finishes and contending for wins in the near future. In racing, there are always variables, but one thing we all know is this is a performance-based business, and it just hasn't been there for several reasons. All those reasons are factored in when it comes to making a decision of this magnitude. With Ryan Sparks moving upstairs and Rodney Childers coming in next season, the best thing for Spire Motorsports is a clean slate for the number 7 car in 2025. Corey deserves a fresh look from another organization too, and we'll do everything we can to help him get another opportunity in the Cup Garage. I believe in Corey and his ability to be successful in this sport, and look forward to him using this as motivation to prove all his doubters wrong." Spire Motorsports will be bringing in Rodney Childers from the SHR team, which will discontinue after this season. Childers is a solid crew chief who could lead Spire Motorsports to success from 2024. Here's what LaJoie said right after he got fired. "I won't be driving the 7 car next year," LaJoie told The Athletic, which first reported the news. "I take a lot of satisfaction from having an integral part of building Spire into a respectable team on the grid, but unfortunately, the future won't involve me. We will finish the remainder of 2024 strong, continuing to deliver for my partners, my guys who work hard to build good cars, family, fans and friends who have supported me since day one in the Cup Series. This chapter ends after Phoenix, and I'm excited to see what the Lord has in store for my family next." A few days later, during a podcast, LaJoie opened up a bit more on his departure from Spire Motorsports. "I had some realizations," said LaJoie, who has been the face of the organization for the last 4 seasons. Everywhere that I've been has always been one-year deals. So this position that I find myself in currently isn't uncomfortable. It's not someplace I've never been before. You go through all the emotions, mad, sad. I think where I'm at currently, a week removed, is that I'm pretty appreciative. Super appreciative of Jeff, Dickerson, team co-owner, and TJ. And for Spire giving me the opportunity, for believing in me from the jump. When we were trying to whiteboard this thing and what we've grown into has been pretty cool. I do hate that we weren't able to see it through. We weren't able to kind of adjust the number 7 team and kind of turn the right knobs to get performance where we needed it, LaJoie said. Also, I made too many mistakes behind the wheel this year. There were several that took us out of contention for some good results. Looking ahead, LaJoie expressed his openness to his next opportunity and is welcoming any new challenges. He remains focused on finishing the 2024 season on a high note, as both he and the team aim to make the most of their remaining time together. It has never been easy. My entire NASCAR career has not went how I thought it was going to go. So why would I expect anything different? Every single plan that I thought I was going to make, it went differently. It's onward and upward, LaJoie said. I don't know what the next step is. It's been a unique situation with all the variables that are in play, but nonetheless, I am at peace with it. I'm excited about what the next chapter holds, and I'm pretty motivated to still be the first one that puts a win banner on the wall at Spire and a trophy in the trophy case on the Cup side there, and continue to finish this thing strong the last 14 races. Corey LaJoie will now have to prove himself in the remaining races this season. So far, his performance has not been impressive, with only a single top 10 coming during the opening race of 2024. This could even be one of the reasons why Spire Motorsports doesn't want him in the team as Andretti arrives. Looking from Spire Motorsports' perspective, they're looking at a potential partnership with a team with a huge amount of resources for support. As a result, Spire Motorsports will want to do anything possible to make this partnership happen. So now, who will replace LaJoie in the team? It has been speculated that Kyle Busch is among the candidates to drive in the number 7 car from next year. Busch is currently driving for Richard Childress Racing in the number 8 car. This crew has also been facing a lot of issues this year. Busch did not expect this type of performance from the team when he signed a contract with them, so he could be looking for a way out if provided with a practical one. But is Spire Motorsports the right exit card for Busch? We'll leave that for you to judge. We could even see Andretti and Spire Motorsports have a few teams in the Xfinity Series. We already know that Andretti has been talking with Hailie Deegan about a potential drive. It was earlier speculated that Deegan would drive for Andretti in the Indy NXT Series. But could she be driving for Andretti in the Xfinity Series instead? It is a possibility. Looking at Corey LaJoie's perspective, he did everything possible to try and get that number 7 in the top 10. But he wasn't able to. He also doesn't have the results with past teams to prove that he's a capable driver. So now he has another 14 races, including the ones in the playoffs, to prove that he remains in the sport. So the question is, do you think Corey LaJoie deserves another chance to prove himself in the NASCAR Cup Series? If so, which team would suit him best? Post your thoughts in the comment section below.